Good evening. In the news tonight, Futaba, Indiana held an open house at its plant in the US 41 Industrial Park. Health officials say the use of synthetic drugs among Hoosier teens is growing. Also, the city of Carmel, Indiana narrowly passed a new anti-discrimination ordinance. We'll have the details as Newscenter 22 starts now. Just hours ahead of the first Democratic presidential candidate debate, a commercial hits TV calling for Joe Biden to run. The ad is the work of the Draft Biden 2016 campaign. Aides say Biden will watch the debate tonight at his home in Wilmington, Delaware. An announcement about a potential bid for the presidency is expected sooner than later. The only real deadline facing Biden is the fight for delegates. Georgia has the earliest deadline, which is October 29th. Presidential hopefuls must declare their intent to the state party by that date in order to participate in the March 1st primary. Twitter is reducing its headcount as it looks to get back on track. The social media giant announced today that it would cut 8% of its staff worldwide. That's more than 300 employees. The announcement comes a week after Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey agreed to become permanent CEO of the company. The company has struggled in recent months with falling stock prices and failing to gain traction among new users. When most women put on a pair of high heels, they're thinking about fashion and not their feet. But women's shoes can cause health problems. We have more in today's Health Minute. Students are back in class today for the first time since a deadly college shooting in Oregon. The Umpqua Community College in Roseburg was reopened 4 days after the rampage, but classes were on hold until now. However, the school's Snyder Hall, where the massacre occurred, will remain closed. Investigators say Christopher Harper Mercer killed 9 people on October 1st and wounded 9 others. He later killed himself after being wounded by a police bullet. The school says Harper Mercer was a student there. His motives are still under investigation, but law enforcement officials say his family told them he suffered from mental illness. And investigators are also looking into some of his writings, suggesting he studied other mass shootings in the past. Wait till you see what a waterspout does to a semi, plus a little punkin' chunkin' in Will Ferrell. Jeremy Roth has today's Take a Look at This. It's more than just candy and costumes for retailers. Halloween is the final stop before the crucial holiday shopping season. The holiday will ring up billions of dollars in sales, but retailers hope certain trend lines will look more sweet than spooky. Karen Kafa has today's Consumer Watch. A 10-year-old hunter takes a stunning trophy, and a man is rescued from underneath a bridge. Jeremy Roth has it all in today's Take a Look at This. Helping His Hands Disaster Relief needs help. Flooded South Carolina is currently in a state of emergency, and Helping His Hands is making plans to take a semi-load of donated food, water, and hygiene supplies. Helping His Hands Director Scott Shipman spoke with a church pastor from South Carolina earlier today. Shipman says many people in the flooded areas don't know what to do, but knowing that groups like Helping His Hands are donating items in their time of need and their time helps them breathe a sigh of relief. Welcome back to Newscenter 22. My name is Brody Schaefer here with your weather forecast. Currently it's 82 degrees. That's our high for today. Not too bad outside. It was actually got some sunshine, some clear skies, but we did have a low point for today, which was 57, so you might have had your jacket out a little bit. We did have a wind, a light breeze, 13 miles per hour out of the southeast. Humidity, not so bad. You could feel a little moisture in the air, but not too much, 32%, with the barometric pressure reading at 30.26 and rising. Oakland City, mostly cloudy skies at 84 degrees, while Bruceville and Lawrenceville are sunny skies with 85 degrees. As we look at the temperatures off into the East Coast, there's a range of 80s and 70s as well as going off into the 90s and working its way towards our area where we had a range of mid-70s on into some upper 80s. But as we go into the plain states, you can see that 80s and 90s were typically the average there, but it's a totally different story once we get into the West Coast where it shifts from low 70s on into high 60s and even some 50s and 40s off into the West Coast. But then it's going to work its way toward our area where you can see off into the southwest. There's some low pressure working there, some high pressure on into the plain states, and then there's also working its way toward our area. We do have some low pressure that could bring some moisture for our weekend, but for right now we had a beautiful day outside where you might have worn a ball cap or some sunglasses. But for tonight's forecast, what we're looking at is mostly clear skies. Low drop to around 56 degrees, a nice calm wind for your evening hours. But going into tomorrow, we're going to top out around 87 degrees for mostly sunny skies. Northeast wind about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Dropping down to tomorrow night, 60 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. And for our evening, we're going to have about a 20% chance of showers that will carry into Saturday with mostly cloudy skies. And we have a 30% chance all day Saturday, a high near 79, a low drop to around 61. And that chance of rain will still linger around for Sunday as mostly cloudy skies, high about 79, low around 61. But the rain will clear out on Monday, partly sunny skies, high of 82, a low drop to around 61. Meredith, Jaron, that's a look at your weather forecast. I'm going to send it back to you.